Just film this.
Alright, I'll just keep rolling. Take 2, and...
Welcome to the weekly Edgecast. From Spartan Weekly, I'm Matt Lieber.
And from SpartanEdge, I'm Pamela.
We'd like to start out by apologizing for our report on Greek Week on last week's show. Apparently we made the inference that all sorority girls are stupid whores and all frat guys are arrogant douchebags. This is not correct and we would like to clarify. What we meant was some sorority girls are stupid, some are whores, and of course some are whores.
And all frat guys are really arrogant douchebags. You can't deny it. Don't lie.
Wikipedia had a bit of a fiasco when a user edited the entry for Sinbad, the comedian, not the legendary pirate, to say that he had died of a heart attack. This was not correct. Sinbad is not dead, simply his career.
Viacom is suing Google over clips posted for their shows on YouTube. Apparently, the last straw came when TommyBoy420 posted a video of the Nickelodeon show Rugrats set to the tune of Me So Horny. Viacom is seeking over $1 billion in damages, though Google is countersuing, saying, come on, we just gave Colbert and Stewart a year's worth of jokes.
The MSU branch of the Young Americans for Freedom has been declared a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. But I mean, did anyone really not see this coming? According to the Lansing State Journal, YAF chairperson Kyle Bristow is considering suing the center for defamation. This comes from a man who tried to create a white council at MSU, protested gay rights with such signs as straight power and end faggotry, and organized but never held Catch an Illegal Immigrant Day. The MSU branch of the YAF is the only college-affiliated group on the center's list, so take that, Wolverines. MSU 1, U of M 0.
Economics professor John McCallie was arrested for assaulting an airport security agent. McCallie allegedly bit the finger of the guard. He later commented, well, I would have latched on harder, but I don't know what cavity he was just searching.
Duke University was eliminated in the first round of the NCAA tournament for the first time in 9 years. Well, it looks like the lacrosse team isn't the only one getting fucked. So, what are you doing for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to get up around 4:35 and start drinking. And I mean, that's not for the day, it's just...
Where exactly?
I don't know, wherever the mood takes me. Maybe that new Irish pub. Might go there. So I usually start every morning with a nice hard drink just to face the harsh realities of this world. And then when I'm nice and plastered, I think I'm going to start writing anti-Irish slogans on walls and sidewalks. And I'll of course do that using alpha chalk, you know. Whether you're reading news, teaching class, or defaming an entire race of people, you can't settle for the second best kind of chalk out there. You need the best. You need alpha chalk. Then from there, I'm going to find the first Irish guy who crosses my path and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. It's pretty much my day.
Ever-loving shit. Oh.
What are you doing?
Well, the same thing, just 50 yards behind you.
That's coincidental.
Yeah.
All right. Attorney General Alberto Gonzales is under criticism for firing 8 U.S. attorneys. The attorneys claim it was because they wouldn't pursue cases that were politically motivated. Gonzales says it was because they kept calling him Speedy.
Don Rumsfeld was recently hospitalized for heart treatment. We here at the Edgecast congratulate him for finally getting one.
Al-Qaeda leader Al-Qaeda leader Joe took responsibility for a multitude of attacks, including the beheading of a Wall Street Journal reporter, Daniel Pearl, the 9/11 attacks, a plot to kill Pope John Paul II, and a plot to kill Jimmy Carter. Mohammed also claimed responsibility for the JFK assassination, the Lindbergh baby, the Area 51 incident, leprechauns, and claimed he was Anna Nicole's baby daddy.
Warmer temperatures graced East Lansing last week. Al Gore called the sun's spiking temperatures a clear sign that global warming is starting to rear its head. Other experts, however, called this increase spring.
Michigan is considering a bill that would legalize the practice of betting on the NCAA tournament every March. And what a sweet day that'll be when people can finally get together, place money on the games based on a system of scoring and brackets with increasing point values, and they can do this in a group or pool of some kind. That'll be great.
A report out of Columbia University's Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse stated that more than half of all college students use alcohol and light drugs during their time at school. A second report from Columbia's School of Sarcasm went on to say, no, you don't say.
Several websites have introduced Flash games that are designed to be played with the Nintendo Wii Remote. Not to be outdone, we here at the Edgecast have launched Wii compatibility of our own. If you point and click on my head, I continue to get more attractive. Also, if you click on Ed White, he will get more and more perverted as the show goes on.
Okay, now speak Klingon to each other.
I don't know Klingon. I've never actually seen an episode of Star Trek.
You lie.
I swear to you, I never have.
That's sad.
I do love Battlestar Galactica, though, I'm not going to lie.
Ew.
It's a great show.
Congratulations are in order from MSU men's basketball team for making the NCAA tournament. And their defeat of Marquette Thursday night now means it's officially riot season. So we go to our guest correspondent, Richard Big Dick O'Toole, for his list of safe rioting tips.
It's March Madness season. For the 10th year in a row, MSU is in the tournament. Woo! Alright, now, the MSU administration has put out their usual information campaign about responsible partying and celebration and whatnot. Well, we at the SpartanEdge cast realize sometimes you can't party responsibly. So, if you're going to riot, riot responsibly. Now, here are a few rules to keep you safe. First rule, stretch. I can't tell you how many people forget this. The biggest injury happens in the rotator cuff, right here. People forget when they're lobbing either, a bottle at a cop or throwing a brick through a window, that this area is where the wear and tear happens. 2 minutes of stretching will save you a lot of trouble later on in life. Now, second rule, lift with your knees, not with your back. Whether it's tipping over a dumpster or flipping a police car, you don't want to throw out your back in the process. Now get a firm grip, push off the ground with your knees, take a step forward as the car gets elevated. Also, invite some friends with you. The teamwork will save you some real pain, and group mayhem is the whole point of rioting anyway. Rule 3, always leave Cedar Village 10 minutes early. Every riot that's ever happened to MSU has happened at Cedar Village, which brings all the yahoos who ruin rioting for everyone. When you see the East Lansing stormtroopers beginning to gather, what you want to do is you want to get out quick, stake out an area nearby, but keep moving, because there's always the tear gas, which is the fourth rule. Watch out for tear gas. Shouldn't have to say this, but there's always tear gas. Now, police regulations state they're supposed to shoot the tear gas at the ground and not at people's faces. But, that's enforced as much as laws against NCAA betting. Now, to prevent the problem from happening, duck down when they start shooting and just walk away, crouch down. Now, if you can, get a gas mask at a local military surplus store. If properly put on, you'll be able to pick up and play around with the canisters. And from personal experience, I tell you, it's like those sparklers you get on 4th of July. Woo! Now, fifth rule, don't moon the police. This is important because while the police accidentally shoot people in the face every year with the tear gas canisters, if you're mooning them, they have surprising accuracy. Now, if you don't want your bum to be a bullseye and then end up running around like Wile E. Coyote on a bad Acme rocket, keep your pants on. And now the last rule, ladies, keep your shirts on. Unless Girls Gone Wild is taping, keep them on. Exposing your breast is a crime. According to East Lansing Police, exposing your boobs is inciting a riot. In my pants. Whew. That's just safe tips now. Back to you. Woo!
As always, the views expressed by Richard Big Dick O'Toole do not reflect those of us here at the Edgecast. Wait, O'Toole. Irish.
SpartanEdge.com, I'm Pamela Wall, and that's it for the SpartanEdge cast, and holy shit, I'm getting out of here.
Alpha Chalk, when the second best won.